Welcome. I'm Melody for the Ananda School of Yoga and Meditation. Today we have a great heart-opening routine for you. If you have a strap and a blanket handy, please get those. If you don't, that's okay too. Let's get started. Begin in a comfortable cross-legged position with your sit bones level, spine tall, shoulders relaxed, and chest open. Let's bring our palms to the junction of thigh and abdomen and close the eyes, gently lifting the gaze above the horizon. Focus at the point between the eyebrows and turn your attention to your heart. Not your physical heart, but the point in your spine nearest the physical heart. The center of your capacity for feeling. This is where we make judgments on life, accepting or rejecting it. When the heart can accept what life brings it, not wishing it were different than what it is, then we experience harmony. In our routine today, feel that each pose and each breath touches the heart. Each affirmation used inspires us to practice positive attitudes of the heart, such as acceptance, gratitude, and compassion. Let's move into the full yogic breath. Let's bring one hand to the abdomen, the other to the chest, and let's inhale, expand the abdomen, lower rib cage and upper chest. As you exhale, relax your chest in, lower ribs and abdomen. Inhale, expand the belly, lower rib cage and upper chest. Exhale, relax from the top to the bottom. If you feel that you've got a nice smooth flow with this, you can release your hands and continue with the full yogic breath. Feel as though you're filling a cup from the bottom up on the inhalation and then exhaling from top to bottom on the exhalation. With each incoming breath, let's feel like we're opening the heart, ready to receive whatever this practice has to offer us. And with each exhalation, let go of any expectations. Inhaling, accept this moment as it is. Accept yourself as you are. And with each exhalation, let go of any attachments. Continuing with the full yogic breath, let's move into circle of joy. Let's bring the palms together in front of the heart center. Inhale, interlace the fingers, and exhale, push the palms forward. Inhale, lift up tall through the spine. Exhale, circle the arms back and interlace the fingers once again. Inhale, lift the chest upwards, and exhale, back to Namaste. Inhale, open the elbows wide. Exhale, stretch the palms forward. Inhale, reach the palms toward the sky. Exhale, expand your chest. Inhale, lift the arms up and back. And exhale, back to center. Let's do one more time. Inhaling, expanding the heart's energies. Exhaling. Inhale, surround yourself with light. Exhale back. Inhale, lift the breastbone away from the hands. And exhale back to the chest. Pause for a moment, just feeling the backs of your thumbs pressing against the heart center and the upward fingers reminding us to lift our heart's energies throughout this practice. Next, we'll come onto hands and knees for cat-cow to warm up the entire spine. Begin in tabletop position with the wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll start with a nice neutral spine. So on an inhalation, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, Reach the heart through the arms. Gaze upwards as you lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Draw the belly and chest up toward the ceiling, chin toward the chest. Inhale, reach the heart through. Feel like it's leading you into that extension. Exhale, pull the chest in and up into the flexion. Do a couple more rounds through with your own breath at your own pace, warming up the entire spine and leading with the heart. And then come on back to a neutral spine and let's come up to standing. Let's begin in Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Let's roll the palms to face forward so the arms are rolling out. Notice how that opens your chest and shoulders. Keep your torso open now as we relax the arms back into the Tadasana position. Lengthen up through your legs, through your torso, through the crown of the head. And take a few breaths here, feeling an openness in your heart center, a willingness to receive. Now we'll move into Muktasana, the freedom pose, to awaken the heart's energies. Let's step the right foot back 2 to 3 feet. Pointing the toes and pelvis straight ahead. Let's bend the front knee so it aligns above the ankle. Tuck the pelvis as needed to support your lower back. And let's inhale, circle the arms out to the sides, palms together. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. And inhale, lift strongly through the heart center. Not letting your weight drop back. Keep the weight evenly distributed on both feet. With each inhalation here, see if you can lift and lengthen your spine a bit more. With each exhalation, soften the shoulders, broaden your chest and mid-back. Gaze upwards and tune into the freedom of your breath and the lifting of your heart. As you silently affirm, I am free, I am free. I am free, I am free. To exit, let's inhale, step the back foot forward, reach tall. Exhale the arms down, but keep the chest open and lifting. Feel free to close your eyes here. Feel the heart's energies expanding. And feel your breath encouraging you to open and receive all the blessings that flood the heart when we live our lives with open hearts. Let's open our eyes and go to the other side, stepping the left leg back this time, bending the right knee. Let's inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, soften the shoulders, bend the elbows. And then inhale, lift strongly through the mid-back, as though a string is pulling your breastbone forward. Keep your neck long as you gaze upwards. And if your arms tire, feel free to bring them down to the heart center at any time. Let's breathe from the diaphragm up into that open heart. And feel the expansion of the chest with each breath. Lift your heart high above all attachments as you silently affirm, I am free, I am free. On your next breath, lengthen the spine back to vertical and exhale. Step into Tadasana. Close the eyes to feel the effects of Muktasana, the freedom pose. Moksha means freedom. Feel the freedom of the breath, the openness in your torso, across the chest and shoulders. To center and calm the awakened energy in the heart, let's practice Vrikasana, the tree pose. Let's shift our weight to the left leg, bend the right knee, and rotate open from your hip. You can rest your right heel over top the ankle, or to challenge yourself, you can place it on your inner thigh, the inner calf or the inner thigh. Let's lengthen up through that standing leg and bring the palms together in a prayer position. Fix your gaze on one point in front of you, and let's inhale, circle the arms out and up overhead. Touch the palms. Exhale, drop the shoulders and soften the elbows. If your foot is off the floor, actively press your foot and leg together to open the hips and elongate the spine. Feel your center is in the spine, like the trunk of your tree. And with your roots grounded down, let's lengthen up through that standing leg, reminding us to lift the energy, not only in the heart, but the entire spine upwards. This pose reminds us to remain calm and centered amidst challenges and outward events. So let's silently affirm, I am calm, I am poised. I am calm, I am poised. On your next breath, let's reach on up. Exhale, hands and foot back down. You might even rest your weight off of that standing leg for a few breaths. And then come back into Tadasana, closing the eyes, lifting the gaze. Let's move to the second side of tree pose. Shift the weight to the right leg, rotate the hip open, and find that foot position that works best for you. Connect the palms together in front of the heart, and inhale, circle up and overhead. Exhale, leave space around the head, the shoulders, and the chest to remind ourselves of the opening of the heart and the centeredness we must have in challenging circumstances. So feel your breath bringing calmness into this pose. As you silently affirm, I am calm, I am poised. I am calm, I am poised. On your next inhalation, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, surround yourself with that calmness you've gained. And pause back into Tadasana to integrate the effects of the pose, physically, mentally, and energetically. The yogi's first duty is to be even-minded and cheerful under all circumstances. Let's move now into Janushirasana, head to the knee pose, to release physical, mental, and emotional layers of tension. Let's come down onto the ground. We'll use a blanket to sit on the edge of. We'll do a wide-legged version of head to the knee pose. So you can start with the legs outstretched, sitting on the very edge of that blanket. Bend the right knee, stretch out through the left leg and heel, and then enter by inhaling, swooping the arms up the front of the body. Exhale and rotate to face that left leg. Bring the hands down and begin to tilt the pelvis forward. So we haven't quite changed the movement of our spine here. Just let it all happen from the hip joint. Take a couple more breaths, elongating the spine. And then exhale and soften the chin toward the chest. You can place your hands on the floor, on the leg, wherever they rest comfortably. Or if you can naturally touch your foot, you can interlace your fingers over that big toe. Either way, try to level your shoulders out with the floor. And have a nice long spine, even though it's rounding here. Feel as though your chest is reaching out toward that foot. And let's send the breath into any areas where we may be holding on to resistance. Feel that you're welcoming the stretch, releasing all layers of emotional tension as you silently affirm, left and right and all around, life's harmonies are mine. Left and right and all around, life's harmonies are mine. On your next breath, you can engage your abdomen and lower back. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up the front of the body. Exhale, circle wide. And we'll go into an immediate counter stretch. So pressing down through your right hand and knee, we're going to inhale, lift up and back, expanding the heart center. Pelvis comes forward, chest reaches back, neck is long. And then exhale, release the buttocks back down, draw that left leg in, and pause for a moment in a cross-legged position, closing the eyes. Tune back into your breath and those full yogic breaths we practiced. Begin to feel the heart center becoming harmonized with head to the knee pose. Let's move to the other side. Stretching out the right leg this time. Left heel is in at the groin. Let's inhale, use our hands like magnets to sweep energy up the spine. Exhale, rotate to face that outstretched leg. And use each inhalation here to get longer through the spine. Each exhalation to tilt the pelvis further forward. Take one more deep breath in this way. And then exhale, offer that long spine over the leg without collapsing in the chest. Use your breath here to invite the divine harmony that comes with each circumstance in our lives. Just feel that harmony is behind all that comes to us. As we mentally affirm, left and right and all around, life's harmonies are mine. Inhaling, let's sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, circle wide. Keep that left hand on the ground. Press down through the left knee as we inhale. Reach your arm up and back. Opening through the heart. One more deep breath. And exhale. Come back to center. Pause and take a moment to feel a sense of gratitude in your heart center. When we can accept all that comes to us, we open ourselves to a powerful flow of grace. Offer up gratitude from your heart. To lift the heart's energy strongly, once again, let's move into Ustrasana, Camel Pose. Come up onto your knees. Place your hands on the back rim of your pelvis, so the fingers are pointing down. And we're going to be pressing the pelvis forward here as though our thighs are touching an imaginary wall throughout the pose. On an inhalation, let's lift the chest up and over as though we're coming over an imaginary beach ball. And with each inhalation, see if you can lift a little bit more. Each exhalation, bend further back without collapsing. Try to keep your neck nice and long here as well. If you need a bit more support, it's okay to tuck the chin. You can stay here in easy camel, or if you feel to go further and you know the pose well, you can bring one hand at a time to the heels, but keep the pelvis and thighs drawn forward. With each inhalation, lift the chest. Let's imagine the heart like a lotus flower blossoming open to the sun above. Silently affirm with calm faith, I open to thy light. To exit, tuck the chin, bring your hands back to the rim of the pelvis. Inhale, one arm up, and exhale. Pause in firm pose for a moment. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, feeling the openness of the chest. Feel the heart's energies centered deeply within as you silently affirm with calm faith, I open to thy light. Next, we'll move into a half spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Let's sit on the edge of a blanket, the legs straight out in front of us for a straight-legged version today. Let's bend the left knee and step the left foot over the right leg. Inhale to reach your left arm up and back behind you, and you want to press that hand actively down throughout the pose so that we come into it with a straight spine. Let's inhale, lengthen the lower back. Exhale, twist the abdomen toward the thigh. Inhale again, lift the mid-back, open the chest as you exhale and draw the shoulders around. Inhale once again, lengthening the neck, gliding the chin in if necessary, and rotating to look out over that left shoulder. Feel your breath guiding you into the twist, and especially feel your rib cage opening and expanding into this lifting of the heart. Breathe from your diaphragm up into your chest, and imagine a beautiful light getting stronger and brighter with each breath, shining out from your heart center, so that if someone were to see you from afar, they'd just see a radiant, brilliant light. As your heart overflows with this light, let's send out blessings to the world. Silently affirm, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Inhale once more, and then exhale. Bring the head back, the chest, and the abdomen. Uncross the legs and pause with a nice straight spine. Chest open. Breathing smooth and easily. Bending the right knee this time. Let's step the right foot over the left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up and back behind you. Press down through that hand to lengthen tall. And then move with each inhalation, lengthening. Each exhalation, rotating. And try to move the spine, the twist gradually up the spine. This way you're actually bringing energy up the spine into the open heart center. And as your heart fills and overflows with love and light once again, let's send out blessings to all people everywhere. Silently affirm, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Your next breath, lengthen tall before unwinding from top to bottom. And let's sit in a comfortable hero's position. So with the knees bent, you're going to bring the left knee down in front of the navel, the right thigh on top. If that's not comfortable, please just sit cross-legged. If it works for you, you can interlace your fingers over your knee, and let's close the eyes for a moment. Just feeling how much our heart center has opened in this practice already, both the front and back side of the chest. And let's move into Gomukhasana, face of light pose. You may wish to have a strap handy for this pose, but it works without it as well. If you have a strap or something like it, place it on your left shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm up, grabbing the top of the strap, and then reach your right arm under and back. So you're walking your hands toward each other. If your fingers naturally touch each other, you won't need the strap. But either way, let's lengthen up tall. Keep the chin level to the floor. And breathe deeply into your heart center here. The position of your hands behind your back actually encourages you to lift the heart's energies. And it can take quite a bit of courage and inner strength to open the heart so fully. As you breathe, just allow yourself to open with a sense of trust that you'll be guided, supported, and filled with harmony once you've opened so fully. Let's close the eyes and silently affirm, free in my heart, I live without fear. Free in my heart, I live without fear. To exit, let's release the hands first. Inhale, stretch them out to the sides. And exhale, pause either in the hero's position or a cross-legged position. Take a few centering breaths. And then let's go to the other side. You can uncross your legs, and this time place the right knee down on the floor first and left knee on top. You can use your strap this time on the right side. Let's reach the right arm up, left arm down and under, walking the hands toward each other. And then feel free to close the eyes right away and just go deep into your heart center. Remind yourself that difficulties can be seen as gifts that give us strength. Offer up gratitude from the heart. We can become the heroes of our own lives. We always have the opportunity to look at this one circumstance and to have a heroic response, so that at the end of my life I would be proud of that courage and strength and see that that response served as a beacon of light unto others. Silently affirm, free in my heart, I live without fear. On your next inhalation, let's release the hands, spread the arms wide, and relax either in hero's pose or a comfortable cross-legged position. Internalize your awareness again into the heart center and at the point between the eyebrows. Always balancing our feelings and our thoughts. We'll complete our practice with an inversion, Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose, to flood the heart once again with all of the awakened energy that we've brought into the body. We'll use a blanket for this pose. You'll want to open it up into a square position so that when you lay down, both of your shoulders are on your blanket. Your head is off of your blanket. Feet are hip-width apart. Arms are down at your sides. We're going to tuck the pelvis by drawing the abdomen and the lower back down toward the floor. Holding that tucked position, let's press down through the feet and inhale, lift the pelvis upwards. You can press the backs of your arms into the floor, and if this is enough for you, you can stay here in this low bridge. If you'd like to open up further, you can interlace your fingers now and roll your shoulders under. Getting onto the tops of your shoulders, press down through the backs of the arms to lift the chest. And press down through the big toes to keep your knees pointing straight ahead. Open your chest here as you breathe smoothly. And let the energy of your spine fill the heart with sparkling, revitalizing life force. And let that energy flood your brain, purifying all of your thoughts as you silently affirm, I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. Inhale once more. Exhale, release the shoulders and hands first. Lower your spine down one vertebrae at a time. You can hug your knees to your chest. Rock left and right on your back. And then we'll prepare for Savasana. You can roll over onto your right side, pressing up. And to go along with our theme of opening the heart, feel free to practice Savasana in a different way today. If you have a blanket, fold it in a nice narrow line so that you can lay on top of it. You're sitting in front of the blanket. Lower back is touching the blanket. As you lean back, you want your head to be supported, so you might need an extra blanket for the head. But we're just going to feel that this prop is opening the heart, even in Savasana. So you can draw your feet down, away from the hips. Relax the shoulders open, palms faced up. Open the throat and relax your face. Take some deep breaths into the space of your abdomen and chest. And feel a wonderful sense of gratitude for the practice today, for all the positive qualities we've gained, we've discovered within ourselves. Let the backside of your body rest against the blanket, gently pushing the heart upward. And let the front side of your body be open and free. Let's pause here for a few moments of silence. If you feel to stay in Savasana for a longer period of time, please do. Otherwise, begin to bring your awareness back to your heart. Breathing more fully. Feel as though you're spreading your heart's energy out into your limbs to awaken your toes and fingers as you wiggle them. And take a nice deep breath in. You can rock your head side to side, bend your knees. Reach your right arm up overhead so that when you roll to the right, you can support your head for a few breaths. And then pressing the hands down into the floor, come up into a comfortable seated position to close our practice. Sitting up tall, placing the hands at junction of thigh and abdomen. Take a few breaths as though you're breathing horizontally, drawing the breath's energy up into the expanded heart. Breathe into your heart and feel its strength. As you exhale, feel its softness. And to close, I invite you to rub your palms together. Your hands and arms are actually an extension of your heart center. So feel great warmth and magnetism there. And then place your hands over your chest. Close the eyes. And let the warmth of your hands pour brilliant light into your heart. Breathe that light in. Feel the blessings. And affirm inwardly that you'll live and act more from your heart center so that you can be the change you wish to see in the world. On your next inhalation, let's reach the arms out wide, lift the gaze, open the heart center, you can inwardly smile, and feel that you're accepting and embracing all the beauty and grace that this world has to offer. And then turn your palms to face outwards and take a moment to send rays of peace and harmony out to all people everywhere. Bringing your palms back into prayer position in front of the heart, let's bow the forehead in gratitude and humility for this opportunity to practice the sacred teachings of yoga. Om, peace. Amen.